it's not James Hetfield, as you might be guessing. The answer is Babushka. Hi friends, it's Andriy Vasilenko, and we are celebrating the 5 decades of heavy metal. There are several features of heavy metal that you rarely see in other genres, Downpicking being one of those. Dave Mustaine, Scott Ian, Jeff Waters, Alex Skolnick, James Hetfield. Avoiding upstrokes in a proper way provides a tighter sound and brings more energy into riffs.
How are we doing this?
And it's not how one's supposed to play the guitar by default. Alternate picking is among the basics every young guitar player is usually taught first. And it makes sense. It saves energy, helps move across the fretboard, and is more healthy. And so alternate picking kinda became a guitar law, which didn't stop people from breaking it though. Going all downstrokes when trying to play guitar for the first time without mentoring is pretty visceral. And this is how rock and roll came to be. Being self-taught is some sort of a rule of thumb in rock. Such musicians may spend years of playing the guitar before learning they did it wrong. But at that point, it may be too late to reset. Because, you know, sex, drugs and rock and roll won't wait.
But they probably will in your case. I am not endorsing sloppiness. Carpal tunnel syndrome is no joke. Once you learn something wrong, it's very hard to break the habit later. So start clean. Get it right first to get the right to do it wrong.
And so they were reaching the physical limits of the technique and giving birth to new genres in the process of it.
What do you mean you can't play that fast, you know? You pussy. It was competition, man.
Power chords were incorrect, and so was downpicking. But who was the first to use it? First to break the rule? Due to the intuitive nature of the technique, we can find it in many cultures around the world, featuring stringed instruments. There are jazz guitarists known for avoiding upstrokes, and going all downstrokes when changing strings, whatever direction, is an essential part of what's called gypsy picking. And how about rock and roll? Well, imagine, say, Johnny B. Good played with alternate picking. It sounds not wrong, but something's missing. I believe that the physical tension could affect how the music looked being performed live. It added to the drive, and so the snowball started. The first real rock riff, "You Really Got Me" by the Kinks, was played with downstroke power chords. And then came Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath of course. Thanks to those bands, the pedal tone was established as an essential part of rock riffing. And so was downpicking as the best way to execute, and it was a matter of time for it to get faster. And then faster, and even faster, and then punk rock came out. And among other bands, one had a particular impact on metal, Ramones. Not least thanks to Johnny Ramone's high-speed downpicking, so no wonder we see his name among James Hetfield's guitar inspirations. And if you want to play Ramones, you have to forget what an upstroke is.
See this guy? It's Dennis Pauna, but his real name is Badass. You know, we've done some collaborations, you might see more stuff with him. He also runs his channel with 2 more clones of him, so go subscribe to him, them, and once again, thank you.
Alternate picking though could go with that type of riffing, with that tone, but in the case of Ramon, it was more about the special vibe than actual musical sense.
A lot of times when you go to see bands and they do Ramones covers, that they never sound quite right doing it, it's because they're alternate picking. And it really does change the sound of the song. It's just not as aggressive.
But things go a bit differently in metal. It depends on the riff. Some could be done either way, but some require to be downpicked. Let's take Metallica as an example. James Hetfield is often called the downpicking god, without this, and well deserved. he shows the full power of it in Creeping Death, bringing it up to 250 BPM live, probably thanks to Lars. But once it came to play it live, James might have figured out that he's actually human. And so he partially switched to alternate picking in the bridge, in that small bridge. And as James got older, more upstrokes began to appear here and there. To the point when he was recently caught rehearsing the riff, this downpicking icon like this. Another example you might have heard of, John Petrucci committing the ultimate heresy. But does it sound that different, especially on stage? Well, you may say that the studio and live are two different things. Yeah, in the studio one can put as many tracks, instruments, effects as they want. Live performance, on the other hand, has limitations. But what's the point then? But I digress.
And I asked you on Instagram which downpicked riffs are your favorite. Thanks to everyone who joined our discussion there. And if you wanna join our future discussions and maybe appear here too, follow my Instagram. Yeah, see you there.
Alright, write in the comments which riffs in your opinion have to be performed with downpicking only, and what riffs you better not risk your wrist for. If you want more videos about metal, subscribe, and if you want to help me, become my Patreon. Thanks for watching, it's Andriy Vasilenko. Been metal. Что такое?